wanna take pics and make a movie on my dick, you can't remove it. It's on your lips, just face the music, certain bands, Lord knew. Flash camera shoots.
Go, go, go. Guess what I smoke? Now we can't go half on your hoe. It's a rap, I'm in her throat. I'ma blow. I'm in my glow. Fuck it, let me in my eye, it's time to go. Hey. We can crash at any moment, Viking in emotion. I done lost hope, now I'm rocking Lucy low. And mama, I know, I just fucked her cause you want it. Tell her bro, bitch, stop it. That boy Cole already streaming, bro. You better be glad I'm in my glow. Fuck it, let me in my eye, but time to go. Hey. Bauer screaming. These two right here definitely got gameplay. That boy Cole turned up. He listening to that juice, he turned up. Y'all know what today is now. He already running ads. Look at Cole running ads. Running ads, my brother. God. Let's go check out Quato. Check out Quato. Let's go check out Quato. Joe Nose dropped his interview with Mike Wing. Okay. That's decent. Hey, I got too many hoes. Should we check that out for a little bit? Yeah, we got about 6 minutes to the gameplay drop. We might as well just check this out. Let's check out this interview. Fuck it.
Hey, David. He looks like he has a blue outline. Is it just the monitor? It's probably just the peaking.
He got to see Mike kicking with Mike Wayne for a little bit. That's big though.
One of the biggest talking points from last year's game, the RNG and shooting. What can you tell us about shooting this year, and can you compare it to a past 2K?
Okay, so we've talked about this online a little bit. There's no RNG in shooting. I'm going to say that with an exception. There's RNG still in like those quick heaves that you get at the ends of buzzers, buzzer beaters, and like half court, full court heaves. Okay, so that's still, I don't want to get labeled a liar.
Fair enough.
That's still going to use a dice roll. But everything else is straight green windows, pure green windows. They scale based on attributes and coverage and all of the badges and everything. But those windows, once they're set by those things, if you can time your shot in those windows, you will hit the shot.
So theoretically, you can time your shot in those windows. You can shoot 100%.
You can shoot 100%. Yeah. So.
Advertisement, dog. Like, I think we had enough of the ads, bro.
Compared to past 2Ks, that one's hard to answer because we really have never done this before. The closest was probably 24. 24 we had a pure glue window, a little bit larger one, but that one even had RNG on the edges. So what happened there is like, it was a really, really tight window that most people probably couldn't hit consistently. And then that would bleed out to like, 0% chance on the edges. So we still used a dice roll to keep the numbers like, so people wouldn't go like, over 10. They would at least hit some shots if they were kind of sloppy on their timing. Right. So that was the idea there.
So you'd say it's like a more skilled base 2K24 shooting.
Yeah, absolutely. If if you are crazy good at shot timing, you're going to take good shots, you're going to destroy people.
You're going to separate yourselves from other players.
Absolutely. And to offset that, I'll throw that out there too, is that one of the reasons why we felt we could go this way is because defense is stronger. So contest they're powerful. If you can get a hand up, and I watch you guys play a lot. I know you guys are really good at doing this. So you know when to jump, you know when to stay down, you know when to be in hands up. People who master that, they're going to be able to ding these shooters hard enough where it's going to be such a hard window to hit that consistently, at least, that you're going to keep the percentages down. So I'm not too worried because at least all the play tests we've been having, we're getting good numbers.
So we'll segue into shot contests then. It seems like it can be
Joe got to ask the right
challenging
questions,
to find
though.
a balance.
Come on, Joe.
Right?
Let's
You
turn
have
up.
Attributes, badges, player heights, player wingspans, hand placements on the contest. How do you try to balance it to make it to a point where you're not getting contests when you shouldn't, and then you are, you know, it's not too strong, too weak? How do you find the balance between all those factors?
Yeah, it's really hard. It's just a lot of iteration, you know. And it's seeing what feels right. And the hardest thing about contests, I'm going to say,
2 minutes, Chad. 2 minutes, and we
usually
switching over, bro.
What happens is in the 2K cam view when you're playing live with no replays.
Man, who should we
sometimes
watch
things don't
first,
look
though?
as
I don't know. I
contested
think
as
we
they
should
are,
watch
or vice
Joe.
versa.
Yep. I would say
Sometimes it's like,
Joe,
oh, there's a crowd of dudes on the guy. Why is
but
it
I'm
like
not
a
sure. I don't know who
2%
we should
contest?
watch first, bro. It
Usually
might be. We
because
might have to just
two
go
guys
straight
are
to Joe.
flat-footed,
Man.
one guy's behind the shooter.
not sure.
And it looks really crazy, but it's actually pretty open. And so it's really hard to dissect, you know, every little clip.
If you were to freeze frame it at the point of the release, it's actually...
You can kind of see why
Right.
the game is saying this is not a heavily contested shot, even
Gotcha.
though to your eyes, in real time, in the heat of battle, it might look contested. But yeah, it's really just a lot of balancing and trying to make it so that, you know, everything is a factor. We want people to invest in good perimeter defense or interior defense on the inside. We want to make sure that, you know, height is effective, wingspan's important. All those things got to be important.
Right.
And not, you know, overpower each other.
Staying on the topic of shooting, rhythm shooting was added to 2K25. You've already talked about how rhythm shooting is different this year, and we kind of need to recalibrate our brains in terms of how to think about it. You've also talked about how you want button and rhythm shooting to both be viable options. What are some factors you would say people should consider when they decide if they want to shoot with the button or with the stick?
It's going to be labbing.
1 minute, Chad. 1 minute. We switching over, man. We going back to. We might go back to Twitch, but
finding out like what
everybody
you're good at.
video should be dropping at 10.
I guess my analogy, maybe it's not a good one, but it might be like if shooting with the button is like shooting a free throw.
Yo, my boy, what's that
And shooting
word?
with the
Vaughn,
stick
what's the
is like
word, my
shooting
boy?
A deep three.
How you coming?
With maybe a slightly larger basket. It's like one might be easier for
I
somebody.
ain't seen you in
and
a
one might be
minute, my
harder for
boy.
somebody.
How you been, man?
It really depends on the person. Like some people are just going to get it. Some people are going to be in rhythm shooting and be like, I understand that tempo is what really matters. I got to get a certain speed in my stick throw.
I'm chilling, bro. You know me. I'm in here watching this gameplay. You know
And
how
some
I'm
people are
coming.
like, I don't get it. I just can't hit a shot. I just see the window. I want to use the button. That's fine. And then some people are going to be in the middle, like Wolf's one of our best players internally, and he's like, yeah,
All right, 10 o'clock, man. Let's switch it over.
Formula. He's like, all you
Got about 5 minutes of that shit. Let's go check it out, man. Who dropped? Everybody should be dropping like right now. Like literally everybody should be dropping. I rock with Cole, but Kobe got these, bro. Cole got these ads, boy. That boy know how to get his money. That's what the one thing I can say about Cole, he gonna get his money, bro. He gonna run them ads. You gonna be sitting there watching about 10 ads while he breaking down the gameplay, bro. So we gonna be on YouTube and we gonna look. I'm gonna see what's to. We gonna start off with. We're going to start off with Joe. We already started off with Joe. Let's start off with Joe. Well, I think Double H dropped his early. Just dropped his right now, though. So we might as well just click on Double H. I was thinking about him earlier. And, like, I might as well just start with Double H, bro. To be honest. Yup. 1 sec. He just dropped it. He got an hour gameplay, too. Let's check it out. Damn.
You can get
An
this
hour
fixed now
gameplay. We're going to be
and
switching around, though. We're not just going to watch
You
him.
can get
We're going to
this
switch around
fixed now and pay
to
later.
multiple
And
people,
this.
though.
Get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments. At
That builder look raw as hell. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I haven't seen it. I'm ready. We finna see right now. Look at these ads, bro. These ads is crazy, bro.
Most of the time they're
Let's get into it, man.
New NBA 2K26 dribbling system.
Oh
Speed
shit.
burst
Hey
behind
yo.
the backs of
Hey,
Adrenaline.
hold on.
NBA
Hey, that nigga
2K26
Dame moving
dribbling
crazy.
system. Speed
I like that
burst behind the
speed
backs,
boost, bro.
Adrenaline, quick stops.
Nah,
I'll
this
cover it
shit
all
is
for
fire.
all of you dribblers out there. We've also got the new rhythm shooting and no dip
This
catch and
shit is
shoots in 2K26.
fire.
We'll
Go
also
back, go back, go
the
back.
new NBA
Good. Look how he's taking off after that. Like,
Speed burst behind
it's
the
smooth
backs,
for the point guards
adrenaline,
as
quick stops.
usual.
I'll cover it all for all of you dribblers out there. We've also got the new rhythm shooting and no dip catch and shoots in 2K26. While also
Man, that
going
shit
over
just
the
look
L2
crispy.
cheats,
L2
jump
cheese
shots,
gone.
and how hard it actually is to shoot. So shooters, keep watching. We can't forget about the new dunk meter mechanics, the old new slow down euros.
Hold on, I ain't
Lakers,
see the
keep
dunk meter.
watching. We can't forget about the new dunk meter mechanics, the old new
It's back the
slow down
same, low-key.
euros, layups, floaters. For all my slashers watching, I got y'all. We're gonna be going over passing and even the new green rebounding mechanic. Even the post scores will be getting covered in
Brave
today's video,
browser.
the standing dunk meter, and the new post go-to
Got
shots.
you, bro.
And let me
Hold
tell
on,
you,
hold on.
these post scores might be more OP than ever. I'll cover all of defense from the paint all the way out to the perimeter. We'll even be talking about takeovers, literally anything you can possibly think for gameplay.
Yeah,
for
KD having a
2K26.
sniper.
We will
Hey,
cover,
KD
so
having a
hit that
sniper
subscribe button,
takeover
and let's get
is
started
crazy.
right
Deep
now.
bomber takeover is wild. Let's see what Double H
What
got
is
us
good,
right
YouTube?
now,
It's your
man.
boy Henry, aka Double H, back at it with yet another banger. And I played NBA 2K26 early, and I'll be breaking down everything in different categories, starting with dribbling, then shooting, finishing, rebounding, post scores, defense, and lastly, takeovers. And I'll be doing all that while giving my honest opinion on the game I played at Community Day for 2K26. If you have any questions, I will answer them live on Twitch right now. Now, if you want to see
Twitch.
the raw, uncut footage, it's being streamed 24/7 on my second Twitch channel, Double H VODs, where I'm also hosting a 2K26 giveaway. Now, warning, all the footage you see in today's video is on Hall of Fame
Fame
and I will be
difficulty.
showing proof of that throughout the video. Another warning,
Better
all of this
be.
gameplay is from playing 2K26 early. This is the game I played at Community Day.
Low-key
and
more
things
like
could
2K16.
change
Not
by
for
the time
real,
the
though.
game releases.
I'm rocking with
Let's
it for
start
sure.
with the dribbling. Now I'm gonna let some clips
It
play
definitely
in the
moved like
background
2K16
while I
for
talk
sure.
about my honest opinion about the dribbling, and then we'll get into specifics. The dribbling is a lot
Hey,
faster.
KD
I mean,
moving
you guys can
shifty,
tell
bro.
by just looking at
Momentum
the
cross?
gameplay, okay, the momentum's back. There's a bunch of old moves back. There's new moves.
Nah, Giannis big
You
ass
can
moving too
run out
fast.
of
Hey,
moves faster.
hold on, back it
There's a
up.
bunch of old
Hey, back it
moves
up,
you
bro.
can tell by just looking
Momentum.
at the gameplay, okay? The
Giannis
momentum's back.
moving too
There's a
damn
bunch of
fast. Look
old
at this.
moves back. There's new moves.
Yeah, that's
You
gonna be
can
crazy,
run
bro. He's
out
moving
of
quick.
Moves faster. You can cancel out of moves. Overall, the dribbling feels smoother. It looks
I ain't gonna
faster,
lie, this shit
and I feel
looking
like players
fire.
are still going to be able to replicate their favorite NBA players, while also the players that like the
Gang,
old
this shit
arcadey
looking
2K
fire, bro.
fast speed gameplay type of movement are gonna be able to do their thing as well.
KD,
okay?
man. Hold on.
I mean,
Like,
y'all can see the
KD.
clips. Like, you could
His
spam
jump shot's still
moves,
slow, but,
cancel
like,
out of moves, run out
he's
of moves
straight.
faster. The dribbling is 100% better than 25. I mean, if you think 25's dribbling is better than this by just looking at
Curry
it,
slide is officially back.
might
We know
be
that.
because it's clearly better. But anyways, let's get into some specifics. Bursting out of moves, okay? Even just doing a simple escape of the court right here with Curry, you see I'm running out of that much faster. De'Aaron Fox has a nice escape and cross launch. Look at his escape and cross launch is nice and fast. Trae Young running out an escape. There's his animation. He also has, look at 2K24.
Oh,
Jamal
God. He
Murray
definitely
behind
got
the
the
back.
Jamal
I'm not
Murray
sure
behind
what
the back a little
it
bit
is.
right there.
Whatever Trae Young
For sure.
behind the back is right here is literally the Jamal Murray behind the back from 2K24.
Bro, this shit got me
But
hyped,
Jamal
bro.
Murray
I'm
does
ready
his
for this
behind
shit,
the
bro.
back
They
is
gotta
good.
just
Even
drop this
Giannis,
shit.
His cross launch is good.
I'm saying, like, he's too big, gang. Like, I might make my 6'9" again, gang. I ain't gonna
He
lie.
runs out of it instead of
He's
having this
gone,
like, slow
bro.
twirl
He's
animation
taking
that
off.
we had in 2K25. You see Ja Morant running right, then goes
Giannis
to
is
escape,
taking off, bro.
explodes out left, gets the easy dunk meter. I was even messing around with LeBron James. He has this nice like walk back, step back, and just messing around with LeBron.
For LeBron to be that tall,
Look
he's
at
not
this, bro.
moving
You
too
can
bad, bro.
snatch
He's not
while
moving too
running
bad. He's
forward,
actually
and then
moving
you
pretty
stop at a dime
smooth.
immediately. Look at KD. He did the same thing where he kind of snatches when he's running forward.
Yeah, you
and
could
then he
you could
can
get out of
rush
there quick
that
and like
to left
you could
or
get out of
right.
that
Once again,
snatch
here's
back
Ja
quick and
Morant
go
in
get
the
a
Learn
fade.
2K. You
Ugh.
saw his escape running left and right.
Nasty,
in
bro.
The play now. I was just testing the dribbling. So am I actually gonna spam the left right with the stamina and adrenaline? No, and we're gonna get into that later. I'm just trying to show y'all.
I'm saying
the
610.4 is
actual
got
gameplay.
bro
There's
back,
Trae
bro.
Young's
You see
behind
how
the back
Giannis is
moving
moving,
forward.
dog?
There's that 2K24
No bullshit,
Jamal
bro.
Murray
610 power
behind the
force is
back
back,
right
dog.
there. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention Kyrie has a similar behind the back that arguably creates more space. This one is insane too.
Yeah,
Very
that shit
similar to
that shit create a
Jamal
lot of
Murray
space
behind
right
the
there.
back in 2K24.
Yeah, that create a lot of
Escapes
space right
and
there,
behind
man.
the backs you can spam in 2K26, and what I mean is like literally.
I ain't seen a
spam 'em.
610
In the
power
past,
forward in a
2K25,
minute.
If you didn't escape,
Point
you had to
forward,
wait for
610
the
point
whole
forward in a
escape
minute,
to
bro.
play out to do another one, and then you would have to like either left stick cancel it, or you would have to do a hezzy.
Not gonna lie,
and then
dribbling
do the
is
escape
definitely
again.
back, bro.
In 2K26,
No doubt.
you could just spam your right stick right and left without left stick canceling, without L2 canceling, without doing anything. Okay, you could just spam it right and left until your fingers fall off if you want to. Now, would I suggest doing this? No.
Bro,
because
these
you're going to
dribble
lose
moves are
stamina
chaining
super
together like
fast,
they
and
looking
you're gonna lose
good
adrenaline.
together. Like
Okay, but
they
you
the
can
crossover and
really
then the
once or
behind the
twice,
back.
you
Like
know,
you gonna be
you
able
go
to
right,
chain
you
some
go
moves
left,
together
hunt
real
for your
good.
threes, okay? You could do it with the Kemba escape. You could do it with any escape
Kobe
in
out
the
here.
entire game. Same with behind the backs. Look at the Curry slide. You can Curry slide back and forth as much as you want.
Yeah,
Back to
that's
back to
crazy.
back to
Curry
back to
slide back
Are
to
you gonna
back
lose
is
stamina and adrenaline
crazy.
fast? Yes, and we're gonna get into
You gonna
that 'cause
lose
right now
adrenaline.
I'm
You heard that.
2K clips with no energy or fatigue on. Okay. So yeah, you can see the Damian Lillard
I like that
escape.
behind the back
We
by
showed a
Dame,
bunch
though.
of random escapes in these clips that you could do. It doesn't matter what escape it is in the game. KD's, Jimmy Butler's.
Bro, it seems like the short guards always gonna have the better moves, no doubt. But like, I feel like it's more equal to the big dudes
I don't even
now.
have to left stick cancel this. Like I could literally just spam it back and forth. So you just hold the right trigger. And
See
right
that Jimmy
right
Butler
left
escape
for the
right there. That
escapes,
move
and
is
then
faster
you
now, bro. I used to
literally
use that
just
move
spam it
right there.
back and forth. So you
That
just
right
hold the
there. That right
trigger
there.
and
I used to
right
use
stick right
that
to
heavy,
left
bro.
for
It
the
moves
escapes.
faster
And
than you
then if
know.
wanted
You
to
can
behind the
tell.
backs is obviously diagonal down right, diagonal down left. With the right trigger, just back to back to back. Adrenaline and stamina. So now you're gonna see what these escapes and behind
He
the backs
breaking
look
down
like
everything,
when fatigue
though,
is
man.
on and you have stamina and adrenaline. Look at, I'm just spamming the Curry escape, and yeah, you run out of energy and all of your adrenaline super fast. Look at KD. Even with deep bomb or takeover, usually in takeover you don't really lose stamina fast. No, as soon as you can see, if we slow it down, as soon as I started spamming those and canceling those escapes back and forth, I lost an adrenaline, and I had probably like what 20% of my stamina
Like
left
his
when I shot
stamina
the
is
ball.
still,
Now
he
look, we
still got
Stephen Curry
adrenaline after
escape
doing all
into
them
the
dribble
Curry
moves,
slide,
bro.
and look, I got no energy.
You got
By
no
the time I
energy
shoot
off
that
that
ball,
that
you're gonna
Curry
have to be
slide.
smart with how to use your moves in
That Curry
2K26,
slide just
because look at
drains
this.
so much stamina,
By
bro.
the
It's
time I
insane.
shoot that ball, you're
Like,
gonna
watch
have to be
this.
smart with how you use your moves in 2K26 because look at this, it's
I
slowed
missed it,
down.
bro.
I have about 70% of my. You're gonna have to be keep it to the.
Like, watch how Curry, when he do that Curry slide, bro, watch, bro. Watch how his stamina just drains.
To the Curry slide, and look, I got no
It took a
energy.
big chunk off
By
that
the time I
stamina,
shoot
bro.
that ball, you're gonna have to be smart
A
with how
big
you use your
chunk.
moves in 2K26 because look at this, it's slowed down. I have about 70% of my stamina left here. I get up the court, I do an escape, I lose a little bit of a stamina, then I do a Curry slide right after that. And now I have like
Then he did
30% of my
another
stamina bar
Curry
left.
slide.
I do another Curry slide.
Two big chunks,
and now
bro.
I'm blinking red with 2
Yeah,
adrenaline.
that's wicked.
So
That's wicked.
an
That's wicked. That's
escape
wicked. That's wicked.
and 2 Curry slides, and I am gasping for breath. Now here's Damian Lillard spamming
That's
the
wicked,
escape.
buddy.
He loses all of his adrenaline. You can't just spam this move and not be punished. So I'm sure a lot of y'all that were watching the Learn 2K clips, you're like, oh, this is gonna be OP, this is gonna be cheesy. But like in reality, no, you're gonna be dead tired if you just spam that. Here's Trae Young spamming it. Right there, I actually didn't lose an adrenaline somehow, but I'm blinking red, so it
Nah,
doesn't
you
even
definitely
matter.
can
Momentum
move a little
is
more,
back
like,
in NBA 2K26.
I feel like you can move fast, but
You
they
can
trying
see
to equal it out with that
8-1-2K,
stamina, bro. They trying to
Shea
like balance it
spamming
out with the stamina.
Momentum back and forth. Now, if y'all want to know how to do the momentum in NBA 2K26, this is gonna be how you're gonna want to do it. So without turbo, so without the right trigger, flick up on the right stick, then move your left stick towards the opposite ball hand and hold turbo. So after you flick up on the right stick, you want to move your left stick towards that opposite ball hand
De'Aaron Fox
super
is moving
fast. Like you
crazy.
want to do this all-in-one motion basically. If you were able to momentum in the past, you're gonna get this down pretty easily. An all behind the back mechanic.
We're gonna break down
returns.
gameplay right
So
now, then we're gonna
on
jump into
2K25,
somebody else
get
with the
that
builder.
aggressive behind the back while you're standing still. Like
The builder's
standing
actually
still.
tomorrow, I'm
You know,
tripping.
like double tap the right stick down diagonal. Now it's like 2K21 where you can kind of just run and flick the right stick diagonal down where you want to go. So all you have to do is just run and flick it down diagonal where you want to go, all in one motion.
Bro,
And
bro,
you can
Wemby
get
doing that
these
behind the back
backs
is crazy.
while
Look at this
standstill.
shit.
That mechanic is back.
What?
From 2K21. The
Bro,
back,
wait.
flick it
Look
down
at
diagonal where you
Wemby,
wanna
like,
go,
gang,
all
doing
in
this,
one
bro, is
motion,
crazy.
and you can get these behind the backs out of standstills. That mechanic is back.
Bro, he's
from
moving. He's too busy to be doing that
2K21.
behind the back,
Not
bro.
only that, there's a lot of good There's a couple good downhill
This is
behind the
insane,
backs.
man.
One of them being Scottie Pippen. We're gonna talk about that more later in the video, but there's what his behind the back looks like right there. The nutmeg is of course in 2K26. Now you have to do it a little differently this year. So last year you had to hold the right trigger while running forward, and you had to flick the right stick down diagonal, and then
You know the
flick
nutmeg
up,
is
like,
Swante
super
move. Like
fast
Swante
motion.
used that move
Now,
the best, bro.
instead of flicking up
Swante
after
always used the
flicking
nutmeg the
diagonally
best,
down,
for
left or
sure,
right,
bro.
you have to flick down.
Oh, advertisement. Yeah, bro, it's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, this shit looking kind of crazy, bro. This shit moving real slick, man. Get us back
Diagonally
in.
up, opposite of wherever you went left or right. So if you went diagonal down left, you have to flick it diagonally up right. That's just a minor change on how to do the nutmeg, but it is back in 2K26. There is still hezzy canceling in 2K26. Now obviously you don't need to cancel out of those escapes or behind the backs of the hezzy anymore, or double right stick down diagonally left, or
Zach
double right
LaVine
stick
snatch is
down
back for
diagonally
sure.
right
Look,
behind
that's
the
Zach
back.
LaVine's
But for
step
backs
back.
like this,
Yup.
if you wanted to spam them,
It don't
back
create
to
as
back,
much.
you
It
can
creates
still
space,
do
but
the
it don't
hezzy
create
right
that
after
much
the,
space like it used
behind
to.
the back.
Yeah,
And
it don't
do
create
again.
that much
Obviously,
space like it used
tracing
to.
and
If you hit it at the right
grading
time,
is
it'll do
kinda
it though.
ass, so it's a little drawn out, but you get the point. Quick stopping for NBA 2K26. Now, I was talking to some people at Community Day, and I was turning to some other guards, and they said they couldn't find a way to quick peek like you could in 2K22 or like a 2K20 quick stop. Y'all all know in 2K25 we would flick to the right or left with the right stick, or just let go of everything. And that's what I was doing at 2K26 Community. I was just flicking the right stick to the right or left. Would you? I mean, some of y'all probably won't.
Curry
even
shot
call
still
that a quick
fast as
stop,
hell.
But this is just the best way to set your feet. That I'm
feel like it's a
aware
little
of
bit
as of
easier to
now.
time now, though.
Maybe I didn't talk to somebody that found something, or maybe we just all didn't have enough time to find the best way to set your feet and shoot.
I ain't gonna lie, that Curry slide
as
being
of
back
right
is
now,
crazy.
The best way for me was to just flick the right stick to the right or left after letting go of the left stick and shooting. Now I am going to be talking about more about shooting, a lot of shooting later in this video. Once again, a lot of
You
my
know I'm a
clips
shooter,
that I
bro. You know I'm
show,
for the
I'll
shooting,
just
bro.
randomly look at the settings.
We
to
Hall of
prove
Fame,
that
we
it
Hall
is
of
on Hall
Fame.
of Fame. All
Yep,
this gameplay
yep.
is on Hall of Fame. I know some creators be going to the community day, putting that shit on Rookie, and then uploading it, acting
Putting
like
that
they're
shit
showing
on
some
Rookie and
gameplay, but
uploading it is
if you're not playing on
crazy,
Superstar
bro.
or Hall of Fame, then what are you really showing? Anyways, yeah, that's unfortunately the best way to set your feet right now. I wish there was a better, faster way. Steve Francis, one word, removed. It is not in the game. I don't know if, you know,
Steve Francis is
just
gone.
doesn't have his own
Thank you.
move on. The
I like
that
Steve
you flick up on the
Francis,
right
you
stick
know,
and run,
package,
it's
bro.
gone.
It's just,
He did not
it's
have it on his
overused,
player.
bro.
Not only that,
It's
it
too
was not
overused. It's,
in
we
builder
needed new
animations, but
moves this
usually
year,
it's
bro.
not there 'cause it's
It's
locked
really, it's
behind
just
a rep.
overused, dog. I
Yeah,
ain't gonna lie.
this is not in the game as of right now. Honestly, I don't have a problem with that, considering that was just a move that a lot of people spammed, and it was
See,
overused.
yeah,
As
like you said, a lot of people just
as there
spammed it,
are
bro.
Other moves to go to, and just by looking at the dribbling, it seems good enough that we don't need Steve Francis. I'm gonna be honest. Go-to shot.
Hey, shout out my
Now, I
nigga
put this
Vaughn,
under
bro.
the
Real.
dribbling
Hey,
because
day
a lot
one
of us
supporter, bro.
didn't
Shout out my
use
nigga
these for
Vaughn,
jump
bro.
shots
Day
because they
one
don't
supporter,
work
bro.
on
How you
real
been, my
people
dog?
with brains.
I
We
appreciate
use
you,
Kevin
bro. For
Durant,
real,
Jalen
man.
Suggs most of the time for dribbling out of them and using them to run out of.
Y'all don't even know, bro. Been watching me since 2K15. That's a real day one right there. Y'all don't even know, bro. When we ain't freshmen in high school, bro.
In 2K25,
On 2K with it. We were just on two different systems, man. KD move still looking. His go-to shot looking smooth.
I don't think you're getting that unless, you know, I didn't test everyone's
It moves
go-to
smoother
shot,
though.
of course,
Everything
but
is
the ones I did test,
smoother.
it
I
seemed
always say
like they were
that.
the same ones from 2K25.
They're the same
Ankle
go-to
breakers,
shots
they
for
were
sure.
terrible in 2K25. I think they're terrible in 2K26 too. Now, to be fair, I didn't like get a playmaking takeover, which in past 2Ks where ankle breakers
Yeah, that step back by KD was crazy. Hold on, watch that again.
Playmaking
Look at
takeover,
KD right
which
here.
in past 2Ks
Created a lot of space, and he already tall as shit. So he can shoot over you, like, you know.
It seems like the ankle breakers were super random. The actual animations look really kind of dumb and like fake. And there was even sometimes where I would just spam a move or do a move and the crowd would react crazy.
Like they just random
it's like I
ankle
didn't
breakers.
do
See, that's
something.
my
Even
issue
when I
too, though,
did
bro.
make the defender-
That's my issue too, though, bro. I feel like ankle breakers should have been back, you know, and not just random. Like he just hit the just random. Now that's annoying, bro. I feel like we should have been had ankle breakers back, and there should be some type of skill to getting them, and it should be like real like animations, dog. Like, man.
Something, it kind of just didn't make any sense. But I'll let y'all listen in on the game audio when I didn't break someone's ankles.
Launches into Durant, but Greg
It's more so just stuns, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's falling. It's stuns. It's just stunning people. That's a spin right there.
Dribbling. It is the same control. It seems exactly copy paste from 2K25. You can still blow out dribble up the court.
It ain't as fast. That blowout general not as fast. That blowout dribble not as fast.
Literally every single time. The Kobe jab step. It is back in 2K26. It is the same thing. Works exactly the same. Yeah, there's
man,
really
I'm ready
not
for this
much
shit,
to
bro.
say here. There's this new up the court
ready for
move
this
I
shit,
saw
dog.
in the controls when I was looking through it. Basically, you run when you're running up the court without holding the right trigger, you double flick up on the right stick. So you flick up on the right stick twice, and each player has like a different move equipped for this.
They got their own little
honestly,
move. That's
I don't
decent. That's
know if
Curry's
this is
signature
gonna
for
be
real,
useful,
though.
especially online or competitive. I obviously didn't test everyone's up the court move, but here's Trae Young's, Curry's, and Shea's and what they look like. Now I have a solid 5 minutes of just dribbling around in the Learn 2K for y'all. I was literally just messing around. Keep in mind, I'm just testing the game, okay? I'm spamming things. I'm trying new things.
He just trying out
to
shit, you know.
see
He trying to
what
get
moves
us
are
in the,
game,
you know.
what you
He
can
trying
get
to
away
get
with,
us
what
in
you
there.
can't get away with. Obviously, fatigue.
He trying to let us see
But I thought
the
for
flaws.
people that wanted to see as much gameplay as possible, why not throw this in? Okay. Now there are some moves that I did learn in the Learn 2K that are going to be good in 2K26. Obviously, we know Curry's escape and his Curry slide can be spammed and are good. His step back is still the same. His moving step back though is like the one in 21. I'm pretty sure that might have been in last year's
Man, that
game,
Curry
though.
slide
I'm not
gonna make me
100%
make a guard too, bro. I
and yeah, I was
ain't
just
gonna
messing
lie. You
around
know,
with
I'm
him,
always make a
joking
look
around
guard
with
for
him. You
sure.
can get
I
pretty
just
shifty
usually
with
don't make
Curry. He was
them.
probably
I don't make my look
one of the
guards
best
first no more. I
moving
ain't gonna lie,
guards
not to start the
in,
year. I make my
play
6'5",
now.
6'6"
Paolo
for sure first.
Banchero,
I
he
don't
has the
make
same
my look
go-to
guards,
shot. He's
till
like,
later
what,
on.
6'10". He was not moving too fast, but Michael Jordan has
Michael
the
Jordan
Kobe
got the
escape
Kobe
on.
escape,
There's
right,
also a lot of
exactly.
good moving crossovers to get to the paint. So you guys remember De'Aaron Fox cross? I'm not sure what crossover MJ has on. It's very similar to the De'Aaron Fox crossover, but
Mike
it works
moving
just
good.
like that.
Mike
There's a
moving
lot of good
smooth too, though.
crossovers that I saw a lot of players have on equipped that could get you to the basket pretty effectively. Okay, Scottie Pippen. This guy has a really good step back, and he is the best behind the back.
That behind the back is crazy.
At least for us
Scottie got the best
he has
behind the
very
back?
good crossover too. Scottie Pippen is just juiced overall. Okay, this behind the back is very good for downhill. But look at, there's like this step back he has too. When you see me running forward, then I stop like that, and then you could chain that into a moving behind the back. I could see you running to the basket, doing this step back. Someone jumps by, you have the easy wide open standing dunk. Yeah,
that's
pretty
nasty.
glitchy. His
That's
crossover
glitchy.
was
That's
good, too.
glitchy.
I don't know why they juiced Pippen so crazy, but they did. Kyrie, we showed his escape earlier. It's very good. He has that really good behind the back on that we talked about earlier. Like
Nah,
Jamal
for
Murray,
real,
he
Wemby
can
did
also
move better than
momentum.
Payola. I'm
I
not
mean,
gonna lie,
really
that's kind of crazy.
momentum. We saw
That's
Shaq do it
definitely
earlier.
facts, Vaughn.
This
I ain't gonna lie,
hop
for
back,
sure,
the
bro.
misdirection hop back from 2K22. It is back in 2K26. LeBron James and Donovan Mitchell have this walk back as their step back. It's pretty nice. I kind of like that. For
I like
taller
that dunk
ISO
by
builds,
LeBron right there. That
just
shit
to
was
kinda
decent. Let me
reset
see
things.
that
But look
again.
at- It's pretty nice. I kind of
Hey.
like that for taller ISO
I'm definitely
builds.
making my,
Just
you know,
kinda
my
reset things. But look
6'6",
at
my
LeBron,
6'6",
I'm
6'5" had that
moving,
slashing.
hold on, like, the moving
LeBron
behind
is
the back
moving
into
good
the
too,
dunk.
though.
I like how like LeBron's SIGs were a lot different than a lot of other players I used. There was his crossover right there. Once again, when you run,
Let me find out
forward, there's a lot
LeBron
of
got the
step
best
backs that you
SIG
do
for the
just
big
completely
dog, for the
stop
big
on a
guards, bro.
dime to go into
For the
another
tall
move.
guards,
James
man.
Harden, he had a really good snatch back. If you run forward, you can get this good snatch.
Yeah, that snatch is
animation
decent too.
depending
That's
on if
more.
you're
That's
holding
real
your
like
left
move.
stick
That's
to a certain
Harden
way,
right
you
there.
can run out of it
You know what I'm
pretty
saying?
good, like that right there.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that
James
was
Harden,
decent.
I might have to
Hold
look
on,
into
hold on,
it
hold on, hold on,
pretty
hold on.
good,
Right here,
like
look.
that right there.
He going
Yeah,
like he
James Harden,
snatched and got
I
up
might
out of
have
there
to look
quick.
into that
Like
pretty good, like that right
snatch
there.
hood. Like
Yeah,
that's
James
the
Harden,
movement. This
I
definitely
might have to look
this
into
shit
that
move like
snatch because
2K16 for
his
sure, my
snatch
boy.
is really good. I
I'm
kinda
seeing
like
it.
that for my play style. I think that'll work well. You see, you can snatch out of the midi, go back out to the three, you know, flick to the left or right, stop on a dime, and shoot it out of that. Kevin Durant, a lot of people were in agreement, and by the way, he has a good crossover on, as you see right there. A lot of people were in agreement that Kevin Durant was crazy good on this game. Like some people and a lot of people were saying that he's the best player on the game.
I'm not gonna lie. If
pretty
he said
OP.
KD the best player in the
I'm
game,
not sure what
let me find
crossover
out.
he has on. Like, it looks
I'll
just
make a
like
6'9".
His escape
No,
is really good.
no bullshit.
His motion style, like, has
No
him like dribbling.
bullshit.
moves
I'll make a
before.
6'9".
I like that
No
too.
business.
His
I ain't gonna
fade is exactly the same. It's very hard to contest. If you know how to time it, you're gonna be good with that fade. Ja Morant, we were showing his escape earlier. He runs out of moves really fast. Now, the best dribble style was Ja Morant. Ja Morant was good. Darius Garland was good. A couple other
Harden got the
people said
best
they
moves
liked
though.
Curry and
To
Kyrie,
you right
but I
now,
thought
Harden,
Ja
I ain't gonna lie, he do
Garland were
move
the
good.
best.
That's why I
know
was
a
just
lot of
watching
other
him
good
like, bro,
dribblers
he
were
is moving look
agreeing with me
decent.
that Ja and Garland were the best.
Not
Now,
gonna
that
lie.
is for small guards. There was a Zach LaVine dribble style that was the best for tall guards. You see Shea, Young Dirk was dribbling around with Shea. His cross launch was pretty good, but honestly, I didn't really like how Shea was moving. His escape was it was different, but I didn't like his escape compared to others' escapes. Ja still has the same aggressive breakdown. The Devin
His pull
Booker
up
aggressive
decent.
is
That
still in
ain't, I'm
game
loving it, that
2.
momentum back,
Didn't
bro. I ain't
show
gonna
that,
lie.
but that is in the game. But yeah,
I
Ja's dribble
don't,
style,
it's good they
by
took it out,
far the
so they
best
gave us a
dribble
chance
style
to
in
miss the
game, in my
momentum dribble.
opinion.
Now we
Him
miss it.
and
Now we got it back.
Garland,
It's
1-2.
gonna
And
be
Kevin
fire.
Durant, we talked about that Scottie Pippen
LaMelo,
step
okay,
back.
we got
It's like the same
LaMelo.
thing with Durant and LeBron. You could just run forward, do the step back, and then you can
KD
run out of
moving
that
good,
right,
though.
or if you're running right at
Ugh.
first, you can run out of it left.
He run
Now,
out of that
finally done with dribbling.
fast.
Let's move on to shooting,
I
because
don't
there's
know why
also
it
a
cut
lot
off
to cover
right
in
there.
shooting now.
I think he had
Let's
to
just
stop.
take a look at Curry really quick. One of the players that I'll be showing
99
you guys
mid-range
we're
on
using a lot.
Curry,
He has a
bro.
99.3.
Go back.
Really
Go
quick,
back.
one of the players.
All right, he got a 94 overall. That's okay, I guess, for Curry. 93 layup, 93 close shot, 99 mid range, 99 3.
Players that I'll be showing at his
99
address,
midi,
using him a
for
lot. He's a
sure.
99.3. None of the NBA players
Yeah,
have
99.3.
legend badges, so keep that in mind when
They don't
watching
have no
the
legend
gameplay.
badges.
But there goes Curry's stats and badges. Now these stats weren't fine.
Like Dame. Okay, I don't feel like Dame should have a 91 3-pointer, bro. No, gang. No. He should have, it should be like a 94 3, and he should have like, yeah, 99 midi, I guess, but like his 3 should be higher than 91.
Final.
Man. Come on,
But
bro.
let's start with rhythm shooting, okay? Rhythm shooting is a little different than 2K26. So rhythm shooting does not have a green bonus over shooting with the button. But with rhythm shooting, there's two timings. There's tempo timing and
Majority of
Tempo
trading
timing.
platforms
We'll
punish
be right back
losses,
after
but
this
the real
ad.
punishment starts
Damn.
with after your win. The rules.
This
they
is
don't
crazy,
punish
bro. Skip,
mistakes.
skip. Get us out of there.
there is push timing. You are
Push
seeing in the
timing and
bottom,
tempo
there
timing,
is
two different
sometimes
timings.
where I am not greening the push timing and I'm greening the tempo timing, but I am still greening it on Hall of Fame difficulty because all you have to do
Ooh, back it
is
up, back it up, back it up.
There is sometimes tempo timing and there is push timing. You are seeing in the bottom, there is sometimes where I am not greening the push timing and I'm greening the tempo timing, but I am still greening it on Hall of Fame difficulty because all you have to do is green the tempo timing, which is just the speed of you going down
That's the
and
tempo.
up on
So
the
you can
stick,
green with the tempo this
matching
year.
the
You don't gotta
player's
green
shot
both.
speed, okay?
You know what I'm
That is
saying?
the
You can just
only
green the
thing that
tempo.
you have to time
And you
to
can green on the Hall of
and
Fame.
make a shot with rhythm shooting.
That's
So,
that's
I guess
decent. Now that
technically
makes it
there is an
easier for
advantage with
everybody
rhythm
to
shooting
use.
because you have two different things at the time.
As long as he
But
green that
this
tempo.
is the thing. You're probably thinking, oh, I just have to green the tempo or the push. No, if you green the push timing and not the tempo timing, it doesn't go in. So I don't know.
If you green the tempo timing, it goes in. But if you green the push timing and not the tempo, it don't go in. I'm not gonna lie. It makes it easier. You know what I'm saying? It makes it easier, bro, for everybody to really like do it. Like with the hit greening, only got to green the tempo. It makes it easier, bro. So everybody can do rhythm shooting.
I don't know if it's really an advantage. I think it really just depends on what you're better at timing. If you're better with the button, use the button. But if you're better timing the tempo, then time the tempo. Now, before I talk about a couple other advantages with rhythm shooting, right here, I have a wide open catch and shoot with Damian Lillard. And you see, I green the push. There's an example. And I didn't green the tempo, and it doesn't go in. So, yeah, if you green the tempo, you make it. But if you green the push like I just did again right there, and you don't green the tempo, you do not make the shot. Now, you can also make your shots faster with rhythm shooting if you shoot your tempo faster. That is kind of confusing though. The best way for me to explain it is the faster you let go of the right stick after pushing it down, the faster your jump shot will be. And then it starts timing your tempo timing.
That's decent.
Once you release it from holding down on the right stick to going back up. Now, this doesn't mean you can't go crazy with the button. This is a game. This is a random shot from All-Star Team Up. I mean, people are greening reds in the corner with the button. And that brings us to the perfect time to talk about rhythm turbo fades. Now let's take a look at this first clip where I let go of the right stick to the top to the bottom a little faster than normal, and he kind of chucks it up because he releases it faster.
He releases it
but
faster.
That was his turbo fade animation.
That's his
you guys
turbo
remember
fade.
In 2K25,
That's fire.
there's a pull-up version of it. In
I hated that
2K25,
one because it came out of nowhere.
Right trigger held or not, you got a slow fade or a turbo fade while rhythm shooting. Okay. Now in 2K26, there's no slow fades. If you want to rhythm a fade, it is just the turbo fade animation as long as you are pointing your left stick to the right or left. Now sometimes
no slow fades.
Pull-up jump shot, like kind of like a front fade almost. If you are not pointing your left stick in the right direction, but as long as you are pointing it to the left or right,
fade's gonna be decent, man.
Rhythm fade it, you have to put the right stick up down still. You're going to get that turbo fade animation right there. You see, I wasn't pointing my left stick in the right direction, so I got the pull-up jump shot. Just like this one right here with BAM. Also, the pull-up jump shots are better with rhythm. You don't get those slow, bad animations. Now you're just guaranteed the turbo fade animation every time, or the decently good pull-up animation.
I like that phase.
Now, shout out to Laker for providing this gameplay to me. And shout out to King Dooms. He was using Shay in this gameplay.
Some triple threat
and he
here.
told me after testing back fades and all-star team up that back fades feel smoother than regular jump shots. So that gets me excited because I like back fading, especially on twos. I like doing that. And so does my teammate. So I don't know. I didn't personally test the back fades, but my boy Dooms said it felt really good. And he was going crazy with the back fades. Like, look at this. Shay's just going crazy out there in the All-Star team up. No dip
Hey, nah, hold
on.
Hey, nah,
Shay's
he
just
pulling
going
that
crazy out there in the All-Star team up. No dip catch and shoots. If you guys didn't know, there's a new mechanic
no
where if
dip
you
catch and
hold
shoot.
L2
Nah, this is what I'm
when you
looking for
catch
right
the
here.
ball, you can get your jump shot off faster. Now, yes, in previous 2Ks, if you hold L2, you get a better catch. This is a better catch, and you get your jump shot off faster. So this is Curry, what Curry looks like on a regular button shot. And then this is Curry when he does the no dip. You can clearly see he is not dipping the ball when he catches it, and he is shooting it immediately, making it harder.
That's fire, bro. That's what Curry do though. He no dip most of the time.
It's slow.
When he got contest on him, he no dipping for sure.
Now here's a no
he
dip.
just cheat tossing that
L2
motherfucker
immediately.
up
Clearly a difference. This is a must if you are a spot up shooter or you control your whole team like in my team or Play Now. I even went to go look at Porzingis' 3, and his bad is he doesn't even have corner specialists or anything. But yeah, he shot that thing immediately. Here's Wemby, a 7'4" player with the no dip, shooting over those. Okay, Jalen Williams, super fast catch and shoot. Now I will say you can do the no dip with button or rhythm shooting. It doesn't matter. Paul George had a good no dip shot.
That no
now,
dip
depending
is
on the jump
fire.
shot, you can get faster no dips or slower ones.
Oh,
So look at the
slower
shot
no
Murray.
dips.
That's a heavy. He just shoots it immediately.
Immediately, just
There
let
were
it go.
some
Like,
players that had
I
bad
like
no dip
that
catch and
mechanic,
shoots. Like,
bro.
Jonathan Isaacs
I love that
was
mechanic right there.
terrible. It was slow. Now
Yeah,
I
Jonathan
tried to get
Isaac,
one off the
yeah.
dribble, but it doesn't work.
What was
You
that?
have
What
to
was
have
that?
your feet set. Okay, don't believe me. The next possession with the same player, Keontae George, I have my feet set and I shoot it immediately. It is clearly visibly a lot faster. You can also contest these no dips, of course. It's not like they're unstoppable. If
Yeah,
you're there,
you
you're
can
there.
get there,
Cam Thomas's
yeah.
no dip catch and shoot was one of the best. I mean, we all know Cam Thomas' base is
He
good.
gotta,
but look at how
his base
fast
is still
he was
good
getting that
though.
no dip off. I thought that
Cam
Stephen
Thomas'
Curry's
base is
was
still
the
good.
fastest, though.
That's where most of the guards
Patty
gonna
Mills
go.
and Cam Thomas's were
Cam
pretty
Thomas
good as
out there.
well. Shooting over people. Yeah, in 2K26, height is a huge factor. I'm talking shooting, finishing, everything. Now look at Kevin Durant. I pull up right in Cooper Flag's face, open, green in it with the button.
He's shooting
now,
up,
I went
though.
to go look at Cooper Flag's stats. I mean, dude, this guy is tall and he has an 84 perimeter defense. Now, yeah, KD is 6'11" with a 99.
KD got
Hall of Fame
99
deadeye,
maybe,
so
though.
that probably has something to do with it. We're not gonna get that on a my player, obviously. But Kevin Durant being as tall as he was, I could definitely feel an advantage shooting over people. And it wasn't just
Man, this shit
Kevin
finna be
Durant. There
fire,
were some
bro.
jump shots. It wasn't just
This
height.
shit
There were
finna
some
be
jump shots where I was like,
fire,
oh my
bro.
God,
I'm
Trae
not
Young's
gonna lie, this
base.
shit finna be
I don't know
fire.
what was going on with Trae Young's base, but I was graining a lot of contestants with Trae Young. 40s, I green like 340s with Trae Young on Hall of Fame difficulty. I don't know what's going on with his base, but he's making contested shots. You know, even Chet Holmgren, look at over Tyrese Maxey's a little small guard. That's open. Dexing, we all know about the L2 cheese. Now, when you dex with the right trigger, it's still the same animation. Now, fatigue was off in Learn 2K, so I don't have.
I'm glad this is going on. This dexing shit.
But
it's good if you could do it strategically and with some skill, but when you could just do the little glitch animation, you're like, nah, that's facts. That's terrible.
To L2, you would lose a stamina off one R2
I do it, but I hate it. I do the move, but I hate it, dog.
With the right trigger dex, you're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose an adrenaline. You want to run right and then right trigger back to the left, you're losing an adrenaline guaranteed. So if you're going to dex even once, you better get open because you're losing an adrenaline, and starting a possession catching the ball with 2 adrenaline is a huge disadvantage because you're probably going to go down to 1 adrenaline after a couple moves, and it's not very easy to green a shot with no adrenaline or even 1 adrenaline. Limitless range. Now, I got Deep Bomber takeover once. Yes, Deep Bomber is back. I got it with Kevin Durant. Hall of Fame difficulty, step back, shooting over Daniel Gaffer, got an open.
Yeah, that's
greening it
crazy.
with
KD's
rhythm
looking crazy,
or rhythm shooting. And once again, I proved that it is on Hall of Fame difficulty.
They hitting a lot of
crazy.
shots,
We're
like
off the
Double
backboards,
H is
so
greening
I
a lot of
got the window
shots.
spot on with that tempo timing. Now, I was in Learn 2K with Steph Curry. It was a 99.3. Now, keep in mind, these players, none of them had legend badges, so Curry is Hall of Fame limitless range. And I was just testing out shooting with
He
rhythm
timed it
super
with
deep.
he timed it good,
for
but
whatever
that
reason,
tempo
Learn
was
2K was really hard
terrible.
to shoot. But obviously, this gameplay that I'm showing currently is literally from the Learn 2K logo. But I did green it a couple times. So it wasn't impossible
The
to shoot
game
from
just
out there with
looking
Hall of Fame
smooth,
limitless
bro.
range. Unfortunately,
All around
we didn't get
smooth,
to
bro.
test legend limitless range. I would have liked to test that and see how that was working out there, but I did green twice out of, you know, several tries out from there. But now you're probably asking, how hard is shooting? There's a pure
It don't look like
window,
shooting
guys.
hard at all, bro.
It's gotta be easy, right?
I'm
Dude,
telling
on
you, it
Hall
don't
of
look like
Fame,
shooting hard at
I
all.
don't know what it was. Maybe it was Learn 2K. I mean, you guys saw me shooting pretty well in play now. You have to be locked in. I don't know if you notice in the feedback, it's only going to show late, early, or green. So in my head, I'm like, dude, am I timing it this far off? Because it's like late, early. I'm used to like slightly early, slightly late.
Late,
sometimes.
early,
But you
or
got to be
green.
locked in. I was on push timing. If you're not paying attention, locked in on Hall of Fame, you're going to struggle to shoot. Dude, this is Curry with a 99.3. I felt that shooting middies, even though Curry's mid-range was, well, actually no, Curry had a 99 midi and a 99.3, so his rating's the same, but shooting the midi was just like a lot easier. And obviously I know shooting a mid-range should be easier than shooting a 3, but it felt a lot easier to shoot a midi than a 3. You can ask other creators that were there. I know you guys are probably thinking, dude, you're in the Learn 2K with no one guarding you. Dude, I'm telling you, it was actually tough to shoot. This Learn
It's
2K on Hall of
crazy.
Fame. I don't know if it's gonna be like that in other Hall of Fame difficulty modes on the actual game.
I don't think no park modes is Hall of Fame except for proving
really
grounds.
worried about it, but you're not gonna come out here.
I don't think no game modes is Hall of
just
Fame
gonna-
except for proving grounds. I know for sure Rec is not Hall of Fame. Rec's not Hall of Fame. For sure. Not gonna lie to you. We know that for sure. These ads is killing me, bro. Like, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
There's a pure green window and no RNG shooting crazy good. Like, it is not easy to shoot on 2K26, I would say. 2 random little things. I'll show the shot meter really quick. I don't use the meter, so this is the only clip you're gonna see of it, which was the first clip I had in community day because I took it off immediately after this. So there's what the meter looks like for the people that are interested. And here is the little green splash thing under your player. This is a 2K20.
They
Yes,
brought
it
that
is
back.
That's what it looks like in game. Patty Mills,
That's what
jump
I
shot,
need.
and other jump
I need
shots.
that.
Patty Mills was Patty Mills. Now, obviously, Patty Mills, like, dribble animations suck.
His shot look different, though.
Releases are not very good, but when you put your custom releases on after unlocking Patty Mills, which is probably locked, it's going to be a good jump shot. It's Patty.
It's Patty.
If
Okay,
that's what
okay.
you're asking.
It gotta be a good
T-Mac
jumper.
now, T-Mac's jump shot on his actual player is, like, way slower. If you have a custom
His jump
shot
shot
creator, it's gonna
still
be
slow.
faster.
Why they keep doing
T-Mac's
this to
jump
me, bro?
shot was
Like
looking
T-Mac
the
player
same.
himself.
I
For
don't know.
anybody to
It
play
just-
All-Star
it
team,
felt
bro,
a
y'all
lot
know they just
slower
make
'cause
his
it's on
shots slow
T-Mac
for
and
no
his jump
reason.
shot release is slow.
Like,
LaMelo
why?
Ball base was terrible. I don't know if the releases just suck. I hated this jump shot.
LaMelo
This
Ball
was
got that
very
base
hard
from
to
some. I
time.
forgot what
person
base.
actually
What base
liked
that
the jump
is.
shot was
I
the
know
jump
that
shot.
base, bro.
This was very hard to time. One person that
Hold on, bro. I
was
know
on
that
T-Mac
base.
and his
That
jump shot
I
releases
know
slow.
that
LaMelo Ball base was
LaMelo
terrible.
Ball
I
base,
don't know if the
bro.
releases just suck. I hated this jump shot.
I don't know
This
what
was
base.
very
I remember
hard
that
to
base
time.
though,
One
for
person
sure.
actually
I
liked the
can't
jump
think of it
shot
right now,
was,
but I remember that
rookie
base
on the
though.
Hornets, Knipple. I really like his
Double
jump
H did a
shot.
good
And
vid though,
also
bro. I ain't gonna lie.
his
Double H did a
no
good vid,
dip
bro.
catch and shoot was pretty good too. Michael Porter Jr. also had a good jump shot. I felt like I was shooting a lot better than him with the other players in Learn 2K on Hall of Fame. Jonathan Isaac was a jump shot I used on my 7-foot centers, and this was terrible. I mean, I could not time his shots. It was really bad.
His base looks slower, bro. Jonathan base looks slower. You know, all the bigs use Jonathan last year, so
it's so bad. And then here's Cooper Flagg's jump shot for anyone wondering.
Cooper Flagg looked decent.
Anthony's jump shot was pretty clean. I'm not gonna lie. He also had a good no dip catch.
It looked a little
also, Cam
different
Thomas's
though.
base is
It don't
behind
look
the
like
base I'm
that
gonna
shit.
start 2K26 with. I like that a lot. And like I said earlier, Curry with the no dip was really good. I might use that too. And
No
Trey's
dip
base was
fire,
like
bro.
weirdly good. I
No
was
dip
greeting a
is
lot of
just-
contestants with it. Free throws. Now free throws.
No
are green or
dip
miss
is
are
just
on higher
fire, bro.
difficulties. I was on Hall of Fame, so it was green or miss. This is what the free throw looks like. I had the funnel meter on. If you guys are interested in using the meter, it's was my favorite meter in 2K24. You saw I purposely missed with Ja, doesn't go in. I barely missed the green window. Giannis doesn't go in. You have to meet that green window to make your free throw. So if you're gonna play Pro-Am this year, you better green those free throws or else they're not going in. No more white free throws. You're gonna have to lock in on that or at that free throw line. Finally, we are moving on to the finishing. We're going to start with Giannis's stats here. He has a 91 dunk, an 85 standing dunk. He has a 98 overall. I mean, those stats aren't final, but that's what I was using when I was playing with him. He has Hall of Fame
Giannis,
finisher because none of these
man.
players have legend badges like I said earlier in the video. And once again, we are on Hall of Fame difficulty just like I have been the whole video. We are going to start with the dunk meter.
This is what I
the
want to
dunk
see,
meter
the
looks
dunk
like. I
meter.
put on the funnel meter like I said. I changed it in the customized HUD settings. I have the large meter setting on. Now with the dunk meter this year, you have to hold the right trigger and just hold the right stick down. Same with the standing dunk meter.
So you ain't got to
it's a
do
little
the up
different.
down. You just hold
First
it down.
play, it was right over OV topping. I had a
That's
green
gonna let
window.
people be able to
And
do
you
it
could
easier.
visually
They
see the green window.
letting it be
I'm
easy to
just
do.
not used to it. I couldn't
All you gotta do
time
is
that
hold
good
it,
easily green that right here, right
turbo,
over 'em.
hold
I mean, that was
turbo,
Andrew Nemhard,
and pull the stick down,
but
and you can just
once
do the
again,
dunk meter.
A lot of these dunks are gonna be greenable, and that's what I like about that. At least give me a chance to green the dunk.
A lot of these dunks
A
gonna
lot of
be
these are
greenable.
small meters, but there is some kind of green window. We are in Hall of Fame difficulty, and unlike 2K in 2K25, by the way, right there, I tried to go for a dunk meter and it put me into a layup, which I really like about the dunk meter. If you don't get a dunk, you can just time the layup, which is awesome. Instead
Giannis
of
look
previous years
fire,
where no matter
bro.
what, your player just goes over the dunk and you get a very early. That's a wide open dunk right there. You guys know in 2K24, if you just in Pro-Am, a lot of guards, what they would do is just have the guard go to the paint and then you would get a no
Like,
meter. It's not.
I don't
like that
really
in
care. I really
26.
don't see a
You're
difference in
going to
how the
have a green
gameplay
window. You
looks.
can't bait
I see a
it into
difference
just
in how the
being a no
players
meter.
move.
Right there, we had a super small
And I
meter
feel
right
like
over
the
somebody,
difference is
but
going to be shown in
there
how the
was a green
gameplay feels,
window.
bro.
And right
If
there,
the gameplay
I push
feels
him over
good,
for
bro,
a
that's what
standing
really
dunk
we're
meter.
gonna have a good game.
Ja Morant right on Jaylen Brown's head top. It was a small meter, but hey, that is super satisfying. I'm excited
real,
to
bro.
use a high driving dunk.
Me
in
too, bro. I'm
2K26.
definitely using
Yes,
high. You already
Hall
know
of
I
Fame
make high
difficulty.
driving dunks.
And right here, we get a wide open driving dunk, and
That's
what
easy,
I
though.
like
Like,
about the
you know?
dunk meter this year is in past years, you would just get it very early, no matter what. Now you actually get the late or early. Someone in Triple Threat, shout out to everybody that shared their gameplay with me, got this contact dunk right here. And overall,
I ain't seen
the
too
dunk
many
meter
different
definitely improved.
contact dunks, though. They all look the
Slow
same.
down Euros. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty excited for this, but this is kind of trash. At least in fives.
He
against
say
the
this is
AI,
kinda
it just
trash.
seemed like there wasn't really a reason to do a slowdown in the middle of your Euro. Basically, you hold LT and then your player like slows
really
down in the
ain't
middle
no
of
reason
it. It was
for
also
it.
kind of weird to time because the meter.
You just gotta know when to do it.
So that
That's
was
it.
kinda
You just gotta know
weird 'cause
when
I'm
to do
not
it, bro.
used to
That's
that.
it.
There's never been something like that, but there just never seemed like there was a time to do it. I guess maybe when someone's in front of you on a court with less people, but for fives, it didn't seem that good. But look at, shout out to my boy Kang Dooms for this gameplay. He greens
Man,
a
they are
100%
twigging.
slowdown Euro in
Man,
my
we got a
team
bunch of
triple
gameplay
threat
today, bro.
somehow.
We got
Self-alleys,
enough
don't be
gameplay to
like me
watch
on
till
your first
2K
self-alley-oop
drop,
thinking it
bro.
is the same controls and do a flashy pass, because now A and X on Xbox is a flashy pass and XY is the self alley-oop. We were playing on
XY
PlayStation
is
Community
self
Day,
alley-oop.
and I was so confused with the icons because they're not color coordinated like Xbox, and I'm not used to where these icons are at. But yeah, every time you throw an alley-oop or a self-alley, a random button
A
between
random
X
button
and Y and B,
okay, that's gonna
or
be
whatever
fire,
the
bro.
PlayStation
We already
ones
knew
are,
that.
pops up.
That's
and
gonna
you
be
have to time
fire.
it. Honestly, a lot of people were freaking out about this. It is not hard, people. It is pretty damn easy, but you still have to time it as well. Layup
It's
meters.
pretty easy,
now,
but
you
it
can
pops
take
up.
your meter
Sometimes
off and get a green bonus.
throwing
I
off.
honestly like the meter on.
Gonna get used to it
especially
soon, though. Gonna
with
get
my
used to
meter
it soon.
settings. But yeah, you could still get pretty decently sized green windows on some tough layups. I mean, a 42% spin layup right there. A lot of times when I was getting the rebound, I was just going back up. I like the green window sizes. I like being able to visually see it. On right there, I basically full barred it, but it was 100% smothered. So at the end, it just went down. I don't know if that's just because I'm on Hall of Fame, but even on this 88% contested layup with Giannis, there is some kind of green window there. Right there, I basically full barred it, went back down in the last second on an 89%. I don't know why. I mean, it's got to be Hall of Fame difficulty, right? Right here, I completely full bar the heck out of that. It was only a 19%.
Give me 1 second, Chad. Hold on.
I'm guessing it was because Andrew Nemhard was on me. Little hot.
Give me a second, bro.
Top step lay right there with Giannis, going to the paint with Giannis again. Crazy contested. I full barred it, but it was a foul, so I don't know if that was going to end up going in. Ja Morant right here on this layup. Hop step into the lane, full bar it, 61% layup right there. By the way, all of this is on Hall of Fame once again, so imagine on a lower difficulty. Zion, I kind of full bar that one, but it says early 14%, so must have shrunk at the very last second. Anthony Edwards, little scoop lay right there. That ended up being open somehow. And you're going to see a baseline right here with Anthony Edwards where I finally am not running out of bounds when I'm doing a reverse layup, unlike in 2K25. The standing dunk meter. It works just like the driving dunk meter where you just hold the right trigger, right stick down. Right here, I wasn't even expecting it because I'm so used to just going down the right stick. And then look at Kristaps, I barely don't green that. Like, that was really, really close. Almost a full bar. Right here, I pre-fire the standing dunk with Evan Mobley on the pick and roll, which I like. You just hold the right stick before you even catch the ball, get the standing dunk meter. Right here, just like the Kristaps one, it's not a complete full bar, but I'm like barely below that green window to the point where I'm basically on top of it. Floaters. Now, the first thing I did was test Devin Booker floater because it was really good in 2K24. So Devin Booker cross into the floater, 6% on the first one. I'm like, okay. The reason why it wasn't good in 2K25 is because randomly you would get this other floater that's in his floater package. But when I was playing Play Now here, every time I went to his opposite ball hand, just like 24, the case it was in 24, I would get it. And I was like, damn, this shit's back. But then I went to learn 2K. And I would randomly get the other ones. And this would not happen in Play Now. So I'm not sure what to expect when the game drops with like a my player, because I'm telling you, I did the Devin Booker floater like 15 times in Play Now, and I got the really OP animation every time. Learn 2K, it was just random. So I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm not sure what to expect. Bam Adebayo floater is like Sabonis's. It is insane. You can shoot floaters from like very deep mid-range area. So if you are a big man that kind of likes this, I already know Laker fan was all over this at community day, then yeah, you're gonna want to look out for Bam Adebayo floater. Rebounding. A lot of people were overreacting to this new greening rebounding mechanic.
No offense, but if you're paying over $30 a month for car insurance, you're getting ripped off.
Everybody knows you can buy car insurance online, but did you know there's an Amazon for car insurance? That's right. An online marketplace that cuts out the middleman and gives you wholesale prices. You can save $1,500 per year on the same car insurance that you currently have. Guys, everybody is ditching their car insurance and buying from a marketplace instead. The reason why you're likely overpaying for car insurance is because 80% of what you pay goes to commissions for the insurance agent. 80%? But if you buy from the marketplace instead, you can cut out the middleman and put that 80% back into your pocket. This website has liability for just $18 per month and full coverage insurance for just $1 per day, using the same big companies you already know. And here's what else you get when you buy from an online marketplace. No more spam calls from all hours of the day, no more hidden fees, and no more rising premiums. You can save up to $1,500 per year on this website, and it only takes 2 minutes to do. It's got an A+ from the Better Business Bureau and thousands of 5-star reviews on Trustpilot, so you know it's legit. I put a link to the website down below. So whatever button you see on this video, go ahead and click that and it'll take you to the website. And you're just gonna answer a couple questions like the model of your car and where you live. And that's it. Click the link and make sure you click the button at the end to get your quote. You could save up to $1,500 this year.
Spend less on your kids with Amazon's low back-to-school prices.
Rush?
Here is the first one of me doing it with Wemby right here. Yeah, I mean, it's just a visual thing, guys. You're not going to not get the rebound because you didn't green it. Here is some triple threat gameplay from Laker fan. Shout out to him. He was on Wilt Chamberlain here. And look at, he worms him. He's greening the rebound. It's not like something where like super OP. I wasn't noticing like, oh my God, I greened the rebound, so I jumped over everybody. It's not like that, okay? Right here, Jokic gets the rebound on the twos. He's just dogging Wemby with the green rebounds. It's really just a visual thing. We've always had a timer rebounds, and now it's just showing you that you timed it correctly. Sometimes on those 50-50s, you might win it because you greened it. But just because you don't green a rebound does not mean you're going to fumble it out of bounds or something, y'all. Passing. Now, I'm going to be honest. Passing sucked in 2K25. We all know that. The ball would randomly hit people in the back of the head, hit them in the back without them clicking a button, and you get a turnover, right? So when I was doing regular passes on the pick and roll, I didn't really notice anything. I did turn off the auto loud pass feature. I don't know why that is a thing. That might be one of the worst features they've ever had. Why would anybody want an auto lob pass feature? Make sure to turn that off as soon as you load up 2K26, or else you are going to be very irritated when you randomly throw a Y lob pass when you're just clicking A with your high pass sag or even your low pass sag. Okay, yeah, these seemed fine, right? Then I tried to test the wraparound pass feature, which is just double tapping B, and this was implemented into the game to avoid you hitting people in the head or in the back. So I do it right here with Obi Toppin, and this is the wraparound. He gets this slow animation where he just goes around and tries to get the ball around him. What does it do? Hits Isaiah Hartenstein in the head on the first attempt. That's my first experience of trying this wraparound pass. Then I have Halliburton. He does the wraparound on a way longer pass on the fast break, gets stolen. So we're 2 for 2 on turnovers. And it literally went right out. Like, it's not wrapping around. It's like he's getting this wraparound animation, but the ball isn't actually, the ball isn't, there's no difference in terms of the ball being thrown. Right here, I get a bounce pass. You're probably like, oh, you fat fingered B, double-ish. Yeah. No, I didn't. And right here on this possession, you're going to see Halliburton wants to bounce pass the ball 3 straight times. And then on the 4th time, I just quit. It doesn't work well at all. It doesn't work how I think it was intended. No one would use this in a competitive setting. And you can't icon pass it too. So this feature did not fix our issue with the ball hitting off people's heads and backs. Was there a situation where I just clicked A or iconed at someone and hit him in the back or the head? No, but I don't think I played enough to see that happen, to be honest. So, and I'm sure it's not out of the game after I literally did a wraparound pass and it happened to Isaiah Hartenstein, so it probably still is in the game on a regular icon pass. Post scoring. Wow, do we have an interesting segment, because this is crazy. Post fade seems pretty crazy. I mean, not crazy, but just like normal. I was rhythm shooting it last second. Julius Randle button shot 9% with the shot clock going down. I didn't even intend on shooting a post fade with Julius Randle. It's just the only thing I had. Little rhythm shots. All I did was just hold up on the right trigger or hold the right trigger, hold up on the right stick, and I would get a lot of those animations that a lot of players had equipped. Like Jokic had equipped with the little shimmy fade. You could still spin people, throw them to the floor. I just did it with Booker. You can spam the post spin. You can like speed boost out of it like post scorers do. Drop step, standing dunk, and one on Booker. He is a smaller defender. Mark Williams guarding me. You can still like spam the post, like change position thing with the right trigger. You still spam that post spin. I throw him off me with no takeover. Once again, I'm just not used to the standing dunk meter being just down, so I mistimed that. And then I started getting double teamed already. So, okay, spin Mark Williams off me again, wide open standing dunk. So yeah, you can still spin and drop step people to the floor with no takeover. Their hooks, no, I don't know. I don't know if I really couldn't tell you if they were good or not, but we were grinning some post hop shots with Jokic that were yellows on Hall of Fame. You know, Michael, like I said, Jokic had that little post fade. If you hold the right trigger and hold up on the right stick, you get this little shimmy post fade that a lot of players had equipped. LeBron had the same one. MJ had the same one. I think Carmelo had this same one as well. You saw Jokic had the same one. Kobe had the same one. And if you do it closer to the paint, you get this hook, and most people had the same hook on as well. Post go-to shots, though. Wow. So they added post go-tos, just like the little go-to shots. Now, depending on if the ball's in your left or right hand, so if you're facing up or posting up, you get a different post go-to. So these were KD's go-tos. All you have to do is, without holding the right trigger and holding the left trigger, so you're posting up or just face up, you hold the right stick up. That's how you activate the go-tos, the post go-tos. So these were KD's post go-tos. By the way, shout out to Joey2K for getting some post go-to gameplay for me. Carmelo Anthony's little spin hook right there. Okay, Carmelo. Now there is some post go-tos that are going to be very OP, I think, and could be a very big problem in 2K26. I'm going to be honest. Here is Dirk's post go-to. Now, did everyone test everyone's post go-to? No, there's probably even some good ones that we didn't see, but I think we found the most OP one, to say the least. But let's go ahead, keep showing off Dirk's. Definitely gonna be a good one if you have a post fade phenom high. Hakeem's was really satisfying. He's got the little dream shake. That's pretty cool. Like, I don't really care for post scoring, but that is kind of cool with the little dream shake. I feel like they had the dream shake in 17, but this is it right here. Yao Ming can post go to and post hook from the 3-point line. Yeah, and it counts as a 3. This is insane. I'm already knowing 7-4 post scores are going to be chucking this from the 3-point line with a post hook. How good are these going to be in the park? I don't know. The hook shot animation looks hard to contest anyways. I mean, and this is your post hook rating, by the way. It's going off your post hook rating. So when I post hook from the 3 with Yao, this is going off my post hook rating. So you can have a 25-3 probably and still get this green window right here. We got to test this in game for sure, but this is there is a potential red flag. Okay, I'm not saying remove it right now. You know what I'm saying? Obviously we got to test the game first. It is a very funny animation. I don't know how it's possible to do that from the 3. Keep an eye out for that for sure. Finally, we are at defense.
Enemy battleship sunk.
The highly anticipated annual game. Gameplay breakdown video. We're going to be going over everything gameplay related inside this video when it comes to NBA 2K26. We'll be talking about the no RNG pure green window shooting from both 3-point and mid-range. We're going to be talking about the new custom layups and how consistent we think those are going to be. The new dunk meter. We're able to see the green window again, but is it any good? We're going to be talking about dribbling. Can tall build speed boost again? Of course, we've got to cover on-ball defense for all you locks out there. Paint defense, rebounding. We got everything you need when it comes to 2K26 gameplay. I'm also going to be posting some unedited, raw, full game online user versus user game. Gameplay here shortly, so